Should we just do this the whole time? Walking around each other like this? You're watching Jay and Dan, brought to you by McDonald's. Game 6 between the Heat and the Celtics. That's Jason Tatum's son, Deuce. He's in the bubble. Boston trying to force a Game 7. Who will face LeBron in the finals? Jason Tatum started 0 for 7. Throws down 2 of his 24. Deuce just trying to stay awake. He's got the iPad. Bam Adebayo, 13 points in Game 5. Extremely hard on himself after that loss.
I just can't do whatever I did this game ever again. Like that's got to go.
Bam. Bounce back in a huge way on Sunday night. Throwing it down, giving the Heat the lead in the fourth quarter. Boston went back up 2. Bam. Look at that. Great defender and a pretty good ball handler as well. Miami looking to reach its first NBA final since 2014. Adebayo not done. The dish to coffee purveyor Jimmy Butler. Heat up 3. Butler had 22. 2 minutes to go. Bam getting double teamed. Kicks it out to Duncan Robinson. Heat are up 15. Part of a 29-8 run. Bam Adebayo had 5 assists. Under a minute left. Bam is going to put this one to bed. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. He had 32. Pat Riley brought LeBron James to Miami and was very upset when he left. Now he and the Heat get to face LeBron in the finals. Here's Jimmy on playing the Lakers.
If you want to win, you're going to have to go through a LeBron James-led team. At the end of the day, that's what it normally comes down to. And that's what we got to focus in on. Obviously, you can't just focus in on him because he has so many really good players around him, but you're going to get the same test over and over again until you pass it, and that test is LeBron James.
You know, this has been one of my dreams to be in the finals. You know, I grew up watching D. Wade and Chris Bosh and LeBron in the finals, and it's crazy that I get to walk on the finals floor.
Game 1 of the finals is Wednesday. It's LeBron's 10th NBA final. You probably already heard that. It also marks the first time ever 2 Canadians are on the same roster in the finals. Kelly Olynyk and Kyle Alexander for the Heat. LA, by the way, won both meetings in the regular season.
And we say hello and welcome to SportsCenter with Jay and Dan, brought to you by McDonald's. So we've got our NBA Finals. It's set. We're going to get to the baseball story, but it's a Sunday in the NFL, and that takes center stage. Our league game, was this America's Game of the Week?
I would say so, yeah.
Fox labels big games as America's Game of the Week.
Yeah, they're 4 o'clock Eastern game. The big one, which this was, is America's Game of the Week. And it was a big game, Dan, you're right, because the Seattle Seahawks were looking to stay undefeated against the Dallas Cowboys. Russell Wilson, 9 TDs, just 1 pick this season. Your MVP candidate leader, first quarter. Wilson to lock it. 10th touchdown pass of the season for Russell Wilson. Hawks up 7-3. Now we're tied at 9. Wilson, again, he's got time. He's looking for DK Metcalf, one of his favorite targets. He's got it. It's a sure touchdown, but Trayvon Diggs knocks it away just before he gets into the end zone, so it's a touchback, and it costs Seattle a touchdown. Would that come back to haunt them later? Tied at 9 after a quarter. We're going all the way to the fourth quarter now. The Cowboys are down 8. Dak Prescott to Michael Gallup. Dallas missed the 2-point conversion, but they're right back in it. They're trailing by 30-28. And Dallas did get a field goal. They took the lead. Seattle's got the ball in 4 minutes left. 4th and 3 just across midfield. Wilson to future Fox broadcaster Greg Olsen. That'll move the chains for Seattle, and that'll set up a chance for sweet, sweet redemption. Metcalf gives Seattle the lead once again. Wilson, he has just been incredible. 5 touchdown passes in this game, 14 on the year. The 2-point conversion put Seattle up 38-31. 3rd and 14 now for Dallas from the Seattle 26 with 16 seconds to go. Prescott Amazing job here to avoid the sack, stay on his feet, and send it into the end zone where it's picked off by Ryan Neal. What a game between these two NFC foes. Seattle stays undefeated after beating the Cowboys.
Bears and Falcons, Mitch Trubisky in Chicago looking to start 3-0 for the first time since 2013. Third quarter, Bears down 13. Trubisky picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson. Led to a Falcons field goal, making it a 16-point game. This one's in the bag. Trubisky benched after just 128 passing yards. That means Nick Foles into the game. Fourth quarter, after a Foles passing touchdown, made it a 10-point game. Finds Allen Robinson. Breaks a couple of tackles, takes it all the way. Atlanta on the verge of blowing another huge fourth quarter lead. One score game with 2 to go. Our good friend Kenny Albert on the call. Foles throws 3 touchdown passes in the span of just over 4 minutes. Last chance for the Falcons. Matt Ryan at midfield. Deep pass is intercepted. Atlanta becomes the first team in NFL history to lose back-to-back games with fourth quarter leads of at least 15 points, as the Bears are out of the gate 3-0.
How about Kenny Albert? He was in the bubble in Edmonton calling hockey. Gets out. He's going right to the NFL, calling NFL. Rams, Bills, 21-3 Bills here, third quarter. Josh Allen to Stephon Diggs. Allen's fourth total touchdown of the game. So the Bills in complete control, 28-3, but still in the third. Allen to Tyler Kroft, who appears to come down with the catch, but the refs rule it an interception. You be the judge. Looked like a simultaneous catch, but the Rams get the football. Jared Goff dumps it off to Robert Woods, and Robert Woods is going to do the rest in those bright blue new LA Rams uniforms. It's an 11-point game now. Let's go to the fourth. Goff to Cooper Kupp. Rams would go for 2. They would convert the 2. That's a giant font. It's a 3-point game. Later, Bills 3rd and 22. Here's Aaron Donald. This is just what he does. The sack, and he comes up with the football. 4th highest paid defensive player in the National Football League for a reason. What a play by Aaron Donald. Great field position, and the Rams take advantage. Darrell Henderson punches it in. So the Rams come all the way back from 28-3 to take the lead. Allen, less than 4 minutes to play. He led the NFL with 6 game-winning drives last season, but trouble here. 3rd and 22. He's got some time, finds Cole Beasley. That's just enough for the first down. But then it's 4th and 9. 13 yards from the end zone. Incomplete. Game over? No. Pass. Interference. Bills have new life. Chris Myers on the call. Myers. Allen to Tyler Kroft. The Buffalo Bills are 3-0.
Packers and Saints were in the Sunday Nighter. You saw it here on TSN. Aaron Rodgers, top target. Davante Adams out with a hamstring injury, so he's looking for a new number 1. Second quarter. Rodgers looking deep. And someone's there. That someone is Allen Lazard. A huge 48-yard gain gives the Packers 1st and goal from the 6. A couple plays later. Rodgers looks back at Lazard, and this time finds him wide open in the end zone. No one near him. Touchdown. Rodgers' 7th touchdown pass of the season. Packers up 6. Back on the sideline, Rodgers making sure Lazard's forehead is non-sweaty. Don't know if you should be doing that in COVID times. The Saints then unleashed Alvin. At one point during that play, it looked like it was whistled dead, because look, Kamara's like, yeah, okay, I'm just going to stop here. And then just kept going. 52 yards to the house. This game is tied at 27.
That was a great play by Kamara.
Next, Saints possession. Taysom Hill under center. Fakes the handoff and hit, fumbles. Packers recover. Their first turnover of the game led to a Green Bay field goal. And late in the 4th, Aaron Rodgers play action and finds Robert Tonyan. That's it. Game over. Packers with a big road win, and they remain undefeated.
I want to know how you get to 16-3.
Sunday was the final day of baseball's truncated regular season. 60 games, add 20 more. That'd be the perfect length of a season. Never it's going to happen, but you can dream. Okay, so Blue Jays already clinched a postseason spot, but they had a chance to improve their playoff seeding. A win and a Yankees loss would move the Jays to 5th and the Yankees down to the 8th seed. Taking on the Orioles, Oscar Hernandez getting the day off, Jonathan Davis getting the start, Ian Wright. And this is a candidate, a late contender for catch of the year.
Singles. This is a 60-game season. He's got 9 bunt singles. Swinging away here, takes a curveball down the right field line. Long run, Davis. He's got it. He caught the ball.
Wow, Davis at the wall to rob Cedric Mullins of a home run. Yeah, that might be the catcher there. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. hitting .478 over the last 6 games. Bottom 3, Vladdy jumps on the Tap City trolley. Next stop, Jerktown. 9th homer of the season, 8 RBI over his last 7 games. The Jays have a 2-1 lead. A couple batters later, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Man on, ball, gone. Gurriel went 4 for 4, was a triple shy of the cycle. Top 5, this game's tied at 4. On a beautiful day in Buffalo, 2 on for Rio Ruiz. Hey, this is the last game in Buffalo. Pulls it into the right field corner. Baltimore scored 3 in the inning, and they win 7-5. So the Jays remain in the 8th seed with that loss. But hey, they're still going to the playoffs. They're going to face the Rays in Tampa at the most beautiful stadium in all of baseball. That series starts Tuesday. White Sox taking on Oakland. Chicago hasn't played postseason baseball since 2008. We got Houston, and the Twins, and the Yanks take on Cleveland. In the NL, Dodgers yet again going to the playoffs as a favorite to win the World Series. Reds make the playoffs for the first time since 2013. Cards up against the Padres, who are making their first playoff appearance since 2006. It's going to be fun. Each of these series is going to begin on Wednesday.
You're watching Jay and Dan, brought to you by McDonald's. So much great football yesterday. Cam Newton, first player in NFL history with 500-plus passing yards and 4 rushing touchdowns through the first 2 games of the season, honoring the late Chadwick Boseman with Superman holding the mask of the Black Panther. Pat's got a big day out of Rex Burkhead. 3rd and 3, off a screen. Burkhead's doing it all, and he's into the end zone. This is considered a touchdown pass for Cam Newton, and it's just his 2nd touchdown pass of the season through 3 games. Patriots are up 13-10 at the half. We're jumping to the 3rd quarter. That's a very passionate hug. 3rd quarter, again, Burkhead. He failed to find the end zone in neither of the Patriots' first 2 games of the season. He finished with 3 TDs in this game. Pats up 20-10. Still in the 3rd. Derek Carr to Alex Ingold. Up and over J.C. Jackson. This replay will make it even more spectacular for you. He's a big boy, Ingold. And that's impressive from a fullback. 4th quarter. Raiders pin deep. Carr fumbles it. Dietrich Wise Jr. will pick it up. Carr's 3rd fumble of the season will seal it. As Newton and the Pats move it to 2-1 on the year. Here he goes. Here he goes. Newton, he's having fun.
I love that. Denver, they had 5,700 fans and 1,800 South Park cardboard cutouts because South Park was based in Colorado. They all had face masks on. It's the Buccaneers and Broncos, 2nd quarter. Tampa up 7, Tom Brady to Scotty Miller. Miller fights off contact, makes an incredible over-the-shoulder catch, 47-yard pickup, led to a Tampa touchdown. Next, Bucs drive. Brady looking for O.J. Howard. This is a ridiculous catch. While getting interfered with, Howard reaches out, grabs it with one hand, hangs on to it. Incredible grab from the Tampa tight end. Same drive. Tampa at the goal line. Brady hits Mike Evans on the fade. Evans' second touchdown of the game. Brady finished with 3 touchdowns, no picks. Those Tampa unis, they're growing on me. Jeff Driscoll starting in place of the injured Drew Lock. Driscoll just 1 win in 8 career starts. That's not good. Third quarter, Broncos down 15. Driscoll looks like he's trying to pump fake. Instead, the ball slips out of his hands, and the Broncos forced to punt. Driscoll benched in the 4th quarter, replaced by Brett Rippon. Later, 3rd quarter. Later, just Godwin comes up limping at the end of this route. He left the game with a hamstring injury. Did not return. Buccaneers hang on for their first win in Denver since 1993. Broncos are 0-3.
First time the 3 Watt brothers played each other on Sunday. It was Texans and Steelers. It's JJ, it's TJ, and it's Derek. All the Watt brothers. Ben Roethlisberger, 221st career game. He passes Mike Webster for the most in Steelers franchise history. 2nd quarter, Roethlisberger to Eric Ebron, who Dan and I once interviewed. Pittsburgh's down 4, though. Still in the 2nd, Roethlisberger moves up in the pocket. There's Juju Smith-Schuster. He's got lots of daylight there. 3rd touchdown of the season for the popular Steelers receiver, Juju Smith-Schuster. Though the Steelers were still down at the half, we're going to go all the way to the 4th, and Pittsburgh is still down, and they need something. Deshaun Watson, 3rd and long, scrambling. And trying to make something happen, and that's a mistake. Intercepted, huge for the Steelers, because on the ensuing drive, Roethlisberger will hand it off, and James Conner is going to be doing the rest. He's going to be doing the rest. Conner ran for 109 yards. Steelers, their first 3-0 start since 2010.
I always love that sound. It's almost like a Transformers punch. Can we hear that sound again? No, we can't do that. Sorry, I don't know how TV works. It's the Chiefs and Ravens. In Monday Night Football, we've got it for you.
What a quarterback matchup that will be. And we'll be on right after that Monday Nighter with a post-game edition of SportsCenter with Jane Ann, brought to you by McDonald's. We're on after all the primetime NFL games this year, so check your local listings. Check your TV guide. Tampa Bay captain Steven Stamkos will miss the remainder of the Stanley Cup final after scoring a goal in Game 3 in the only action of these playoffs for the 30-year-old. He won't be on the ice, and for a Game 6.
Just
Devastating.
Just gutting.
Feels so bad for him, but at the same time, you're so happy he got to score that goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2:47. That's all they played.
Richmond Larea, better known as Richie. Canadian, plays it right back for Toronto FC. Get familiar with this man, because at the age of 25, he will be a huge part of Canada's men's soccer team over the next several years, and it appears TFC as well. Now, Josie Altidore with a beautiful goal here, with TFC down 1-0 to Columbus. Columbus tops in the East. This game in East Hartford. TFC playing their first game in their temporary home south of the border. They'll finish the remainder of their season there because of those COVID-19 travel restrictions. Here is Richie Larea. He finds Alejandro Pozuelo. And Pozuelo has scored 3 consecutive league matches for the first time in his career. And then, Richie! Luke Wildman on the call. Larea, a brilliant goal. Richie Larea, Toronto kid. TFC pulls within 2 points of Columbus for the lead atop the Eastern Conference with a victory in the Trillium Cup.
Red Bulls Impact Montreal looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. Last year's international signing. Boyan still without a goal this season. 30-yard strike from Boyan gives Montreal the early lead. Celebrates with manager Thierry Henry, who scored 51 goals of his own for the Red Bulls from 2010 to 2014. Tied at 1, played into the box for Tom Barlow.
Able to send this ball in.
Oh, wow, did you see that? Daniel
nice.
Royer with a beautiful backheel redirect to set it up. 2-1 Red Bulls at the half, second half.
The intercept by the Red Bulls. They'll play it.
Royer finds Kaku, who fires it home. Red Bulls score 4 unanswered to hand Montreal their 4th straight loss. 4-1 the final in this one.
Vancouver Whitecaps in action as well, taking on the Portland Timbers. Portland free kick, Felipe Mora finds the back of the net. Vancouver coming off that 6-0 massacre against LAFC earlier this week. They're down 1-0 here. Ali Adnan, the cross to Freddie Montero. Oh, Freddie! Can't beat Steve Clark. Montero, 2 goals, 3 assists, and 2 starts this season. Inches away from tying it up. We're going to the 52nd. Christian Dahomey to Lucas Cavallini.
Now it's a
Canadian! Oh, I can't do it.
Oh my goodness, the Whitecaps thought they had equalized.
They're the home team, but they're playing in Portland.
Much like he did against Montreal.
They'll host their remaining home games there.
Marco Santos looking at the replay.
Timbers take it.
Who Delivered, brought to you by McDelivery. Russell Wilson followed up his 5-touchdown game in Week 2 with another one in Week 3 against the Cowboys. He's the first quarterback in NFL history with 14 touchdown passes after 3 weeks. The first to do that. Up next for Wilson and the Seahawks, a Week 4 trip to Miami.
Excuse me. Final round of the Corrales Punta Cana Championship. Hey, that's Mackenzie Hughes.
Just made a big punt.
And he was 2 shots off the lead on 14.
So
This for Birdie.
right
Canadian.
Not even a question.
He would eventually tie for the lead with Hudson Swafford.
This putt going to be
Playing in the final group behind Hughes. Swafford! Looking for his 2nd career PGA Tour win.
birdie at the 71st hole. Now has a 1-shot lead.
Hughes on 18.
Drop it.
Left the approach short, so he decides to putt it from off the green. And a bit aggressive, so he's got to get up and down for
Is there
par.
enough daylight to finish?
Yeah, they had to get this in. This to stay within 1 shot of the lead, it will not go. Hughes posted a final round 70. He finished 2 shots back of Hudson Swafford.
They read into it.
First round of the French Open. Genie Bouchard taking on Anna Kalinskaya. Bouchard playing in her first Grand Slam main draw match this season. Tied 2-all. First set, the Canadian finishes it. The swinging volley. Bouchard reached the French semis back in 2014. Kalinskaya serving to stay in the set. Bouchard, soft touch. A perfect drop shot. Bouchard wins 12 of 13 points to close at the set. She takes it 6-4. Second set, Bouchard down a break. Big forehand out wide. Paints the line. Bouchard hasn't won a Grand Slam main draw match since last year's Aussie Open. She breaks to get back on serve. Kalinskaya is serving to stay in the match. Bouchard with another drop shot. And she wins it in straight sets and is off to the 2nd round. And 3 Canadians take the court on Monday. Felix Auger-Aliassime, Stephen Dies, and Layli Annie Fernandez, all in action on day 2 at the French Open. Let's roll out the jammies. See what we got from a busy day Sunday. How about from the Cowboys Seahawks? Dak Prescott looking for Michael Gallup off the hands and legs of a defender. Bounces right up to Gallup, who turns it into a first down. It was a lucky bounce for the Cowboys. They lost.
The Jannies continue. Brewers cards. Looking forward to that Brewers-Dodgers wild card matchup. Yadi Molina grounds to third. Brewers go around the horn. Around the horn. Is that still on TSN? I don't understand how the scoring works on that show, and I never will.
Titans Vikings 2nd and goal. Mini inside the 5. Kirk Cousins looking for Kyle Rudolph. One-handed catch with his left. The Vikings lost, though. They're now 0-3.
Tony Reali seems like a great guy, though. Roland Garros, 6th seed Alexander Zverev, won in straight sets. The forehand winner. Kind of a squash-style shot. And he apologizes after. Why? He doesn't have to apologize.
Philadelphia Union, Inter Miami. Union up to 0. Miami with the penalty. Gonzalo making his MLS debut. Over the bar.
Higuain. Former Juve and Real striker. Drew Brees dumping it off. Alvin Kamara. That was a dangerous screen pass there by Brees. But Kamara does all the dirty work. And as Dan said earlier, did it in slow motion the way Mario Lemieux used to play hockey.
TFC Columbus. 2-1 Toronto. Richie. There he is. I don't know. This is almost an impossible angle he scores from. Well, he wasn't impossible. He was just in tight.
Yeah. The future for Canadian soccer is
bright.
It's really exciting, actually. Hey, how about the Jets and Colts, eh? Indy beat him on the scoreboard, but also on the field.
Oh.
Kalen Balazs goes up for the hurdle. Oh, that hurts. Jets lost. Jets are just...
The Jets?
Oh, boy.
I do like that that green on the helmets.
See, I miss the Joe Namath era unis that they had in between now and the old.
They should do a mid-season
switch.
Just confuse everyone.
Why? I don't understand why leagues are so worried about that kind of thing. Like when a team applies to switch uniforms, it's like they got to wait 2 years to do it.
Maybe you have to get rid of the old stock.
Right, got to sell it. At our liquidation warehouse bits. We haven't done one of those for a while. Maybe there'll be a Jets one soon. Hey, we'll be back with the highlight of the night. It's the worst play of the day. Which is weird coming from Seattle, but DK Metcalf got a little too casual, strolling into the end zone. Ball poked away. Got caught hot dog. Seattle still got the win.
Highlight of the night. Again, this might be the catch of the year on the last day of the regular season. And it was made by Jonathan Davis in the corner. Hauls it in.
He's got it.
Look at that. Robs a home run from Cedric Mullins.
Made by Jonathan Davis.
Blue Jays Rays.
Got my shoes. I messed up there. I blew it. I also called Jimmy Butler, Caron Butler, earlier in the show because I'm a big fan of Tough Juice. Dan, your voice cracked while reading the Storm Lynx highlights. And we asked him for some time to chat, and we had nothing to say. I disagree with that. We were just letting things breathe a little bit. Also, the graphic we used of Lewis Hamilton, producer Tim pointed out maybe the worst picture of Lewis Hamilton ever, and I got to agree with producer Tim on this one. Lewis Hamilton doesn't look that rough. Why are we doing that to him? Maybe the greatest F1 driver ever.
Soon to be.
Apologies to Michael Schumacher fans.
Yeah. Didn't get that 91st. That was a show and a half. Don't
That was
forget,
a lot of fun.
We've got the post-game show for the Monday Nighter, as we do with all the primetime games during the NFL football seasons.
Yeah.
Season. There's only one season.
There's just one. Well, yeah. Sometimes I wonder. Yeah, that's later tonight. Thanks for watching this show. See ya.
Can we hear that sound again? No, we can't do that. Sorry, I don't know how TV works.